That's gonna get old quick. Screw it. Only some chairs. And then some. Was the little fucker playing this piano? Hold down left mouse and move the mouse in the direction you want to move the lever. What lever? There's a lever? I don't see a lever. I don't see no damn lever. Fuck you, game. There's no lever here. Okay. No, that's not the right one. Tab. There we go. More oil. I have a lot of it. Boop. Used one. All is good health-wise. Head is pounding and hands are shaking still, so I'm still a little bit crazy. A map! A map! I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the— fuck you! Treasures! Useless piece of shit. Oh, come on. Delin Tenana, what now? Imagine this to be— what? Floor plans. Like I would have guessed that. What's this? Memories.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us. Especially
my ass will also tremble.
Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
If I hide here, will they see me? Fragile but not breakable by hand. What the fuck? Maps. What's the Latin for maps? Tabulae. Or tabulae. I'm assuming tabulate comes from that word. Oh, now I'm gonna fall over. Ooh, this is sexy. I'm out like a light.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity,
Just won't forgive me, man.
It was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer.
Ooh, it's not just black.
My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the
Wee.
enchanting
I'm moving
light.
pretty quick for a weak guy. Da da da. Where's the door? What? Look at that. I look away and it pulls my vision towards it. Oh, screw you, game.
Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
This feels like a good idea. There's no way this could be bad for me.
I reached out, closing it in my hands.
Yeah.
A faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
Unlike
The next thing I
improbable
can
geometry.
remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Boring. More maps. No, that's not going to be helpful. I'm not visiting Prussia. Wee. Oh, okay. That closed in on me. How'd this get back there? Jeez, game. You reset them, didn't you? Must find a new way out of this area. Well, like, that's not obvious. Hello? Take this chair. Eh. Eh.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Eh. Eh. Okay, that was an unnerving sound. Eh. 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 Okay, there's nothing breathing down my back. Ooh, local folklore. Altstadt in Brennenburg Castle 1801. Another region rich with law is Altstadt, deep within the eastern Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War, which lasted surprisingly less than 30. More like 2.5. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid and revenant. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, and they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark schemes do they follow? By the way, the damp, that's probably pee. A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in a local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was the mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. Yeah, I'll still do the same voice. Grr. The Baron of Brennenburg lives in a reclusive life with his family in his castle near Altstadt, and like most of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the titles. There we go. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and same man who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Boring, boring, fucking boring. You know what? That was boring. There's a book I can touch. Very obvious. There is oil. Pick that up. Also obvious. There is thing. A draft and a faint lighter coming from behind the shelf. There must be a way in. Book. Okay, I see book 1. Book 2. Book 3. Clickety. Oh, also while we're at it, still won't open, still locked. Okay. Chair. Drawer, drawer, drawer. Note. Regarding closing of the wine cellar. Willem and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest, and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. Close, close, close. Okay, Beryl, muster your courage, because this is going down! Oh shit, I know what happens here. Fuck me in the ass. Run. Chair. Eat the chair. I hear you. Fuck, is that it? I see movement, but that's not it. That's just like... a slight headache. That's probably better than anything I've had so far. I've used up a lot of these things, but whatever. Problem is, how am I supposed to know if the little fucker's gone yet or not? What, it didn't touch the chair?